day after day. Then we'll just get blah blah. Jeez, what made you so good this morning? Sorry. She folds her arms and fixes me with a serious stare. As your class president, I think I'm supposed to give you a closing speech about furthering your education for sake of your future, but as your best friend. Yes? He drops the blah blah. I'll say you probably focus too much on classes, huh? If all you do is study, work, of course it'll start feeling repetitive. You need to take some time to yourself to just relax. What should I say? Thanks for the advice. That's what I'm here for. Because you're head of the class? No, because I'm your friend. I don't know, that sure seems like he was slipping into leader mode again. I've been best friends ever since we were kids. That didn't change going into high school. Our interests sometimes take us in different directions, but we are still close. Taking to read is one of the best parts of my day. Maybe it doesn't matter that things are a little specific at times. There are lots of good things to look forward to after all. Still though, sometimes it feels like our lives will never change. Class, we have a new student today. I'd like you all to welcome Miko, who just transferred to our school. Thank you. She looks nervous. She must not like being in front of people. Please take a seat anywhere you like. Miko brushes her hair away from her face and looks around the classroom. Finally, she sits down in the empty desk alongside me. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Isabel. Welcome to our class, Miko. Miko jumps and stares at us. She draws back as if afraid of something. Sorry, did I startle you? No, it's nothing. She seems a little spooked, but she straightens her shoulders and gets out a folder from her backpack. It looks like it contains her schedule. She might be shyer than I thought. I feel bad for her. I hope she adjusts soon. One homeroom, and I stand up to go to my next class as usual. But Miko is staring at the door as if she doesn't know what to do. Now I'm actually a little worried. Hey, would you like me to show you around? Oh yes, that would be helpful. Good idea, Isabel. Don't worry if you're late for next class. I'll explain what happened. Thanks. The cafeteria is down the hall. In this direction, it should say on your schedule when you have lunch. Now your school has 3 floors. You might expect the classroom to be organized in some way, but they really aren't. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I continue talking about the arrangement of classrooms until I realize Miko isn't following me anymore. Miko? She stopped several feet back, staring into one of the rooms. is something from the far corner of the empty classroom. Someone is staring back at us, their face twisted with worry. What? I stepped forward, looked, then blinked. There's no one there. Did you see it? I thought I saw something, but it must have been a trick of the light. No, something here, something dark. Dark? I sense darkness in the school. How should I respond to Miko's strange statement? What does that mean? I don't have the words to explain it. You could sense it like I do. You'd understand it's strong. I sense it everywhere. It's been distracting me ever since I got here. But what do you mean by darkness? Some sort of negative force. I see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, but do you want to continue the tour? Oh, yes, thank you. Follow me. I lead her through the halls and she trails me after. Those big doors over there will lead you to the courtyard. And if you take this hallway all the way down, you'll reach the gymnasium. Then if you take the other hall, Isabel? I stopped and look at her. She raises her tremble finger and points something over my shoulder. I spin around. There's nothing, but the hair on my back of my neck prickles all at the same time. What was that all about? I don't know what it was. I can still feel it, though. It's here somewhere. She's making fun of me, right? This is a joke, right? Look, if this is a joke, it isn't very funny. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I really should get to class. Thank you for the tour. You're welcome, but she steps past me, clutching her schedule against her chest as she walks down the hallway. I follow her, unsure if I should say something or not. But at last she looks down at her schedule and enters one of the classrooms. Thank God. I'd like to help her, but she was staring to give me the creeps. Relieved, I continue on towards my next class as well. You made it! Yeah, although I wasn't sure I would. Huh? Miko kept saying odd things. I know I said wanted a break from the mom, but this is not what I had in mind. She seems strange. You can say that again. Who are you talking about? It's got to be the new girl. But you two have met Miko. Oh. I saw her on my way into the school. She said something pretty weird things to me, then just wandered off. Creepy. Oh, I'm sure she's not that bad. She's probably just nervous because she's in a new school. Well, maybe. Hey, if there's anyone who can get Mitsuri to change his mind about something, it's I don't know how to pronounce her name. The two of them make a good pair. He claps her hands both and gives us both firm looks. No, it's not good to gossip about your classmates. Besides, it's almost time for blah blah lunch, blah blah whatever class. Getting you're here to keep us in line. That's what I do. Sorry, I need to give my grandmother's charger back real quick.
Where is my phone?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
You mean this phone?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. She wanted her phone, so she wanted her phone. When lunch arrives, Miko is once again drifting through the cafeteria. Oh my god, the TV, oh my god.
Could be your only opportunity to see and hear these top predators.
Okay, there we go. When lunch arrives, Miko is once again drifting through the cafeteria with her lunch like she doesn't know where to go. Her gaze lands on me, and she walks over to sit down with me and me. May I sit here? Sure, of course, thank you. Have you been finding your way around okay? Yes, thank you again for the tour. No problem. I'm getting used to the darkness. I always thought it was pretty bright in these classrooms. No, not that sort of darkness. A deep, creeping darkness built up in the school. I can't tell where it's coming from. Isabella, do you know what she's talking about? What should I say? She sensed evil in our school. At least that's the closest I can come to figuring out what she's trying to say. Evil? I know some of her classmates aren't the nicest people in general. I think her school's pretty good. Miko? I don't know if evil is the right description, but evil? Those things sure sound like evil to me. Maybe so. There's nothing to be afraid of. How can you say that? You just need to look at the word logically. Superstition can only hurt you if you let it get into your head. I wish I could believe. Look out! We both turn around. Some of the older students have started argument, and a moment later someone throws milk. Throws a milk carton that misses its mark and flies straight towards us. Bree catches it. Keep your garbage to yourself. She tosses the carton to the trash, shaking her head, then turns back to us. How did you know they were going to throw this way? I just knew. How's that possible? She must have just noticed something, right? All the same, it makes me even more uncomfortable our strange behavior during the tour. Well, as I was about to say, if there's anything you're worried about, you can always come to us. That's right, Bree is the head of our class, so she's your go-to person if you have a problem and don't want to ask a teacher. Isabel, can I be helpful at least some of the time? Hey, you two are good friends, aren't you? Wait. Yeah, we've been friends since we were little kids. I'm glad. I hope nothing bad happens to the two of you. Thanks. Oof, wait, what did she say? Oh, this are lots of fun things. It might seem like a small town, but once you know where to look, Thanks to re-explaining fun things to do in school and around town, the conversation shifts back toward normal. Toward normal. Topics for the rest of lunch, but I can't quite shake my unease. Okay, next. Phew, talking to Miko was a trip. I wonder which of our classmates she's giving now. What happens to not wanting to gossip? Sorry, you're right. I'm not setting a very good example, am I? She runs her hand through her hair and then adopts a bright smile. So, what are you doing after class? Just going to pretend the whole thing with Miko didn't happen, huh? Fine, I'll play along. The literary club meets today, so I'll be there for about an hour. Great. I have some class business to take care of, and I should be able to finish up in an hour or so. Too, why don't we meet up in the courtyard since we're both finished? That sounds good to me. After my final class for the day, I head to the classroom where the little club meets. Several extracurricular activities are held after school, although they aren't all on the same day. Hey, Isabel. How was your day go? It was interesting. I have a lot of homework to do, though. I'm sure you'll breeze through it in no time. I don't know about that. She leans back and rocks her chair so that only two legs are on the ground, her arms folded behind her head. Just write down the first thing that comes into your head. Why am I not surprised? As an explanation really should be a better example for the rest of us, but she doesn't. Nevertheless, talking to her, she's always a breath of fresh air. Her light-hearted attitude is infectious. It's hard to say gloomy when she's around, even on the day as weird as this. Hey, sorry I'm late. Not soon lets her chair fall into its normal position again and gives him a skeptical look. Well, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy. Yay!